1/16 aircraft 19 strand crucible steel aircraft wire cable, and I've been involved with aviation, so it's fairly easy to come by. Anyway, you cut that off at approximately 30 inches. I've been using for Fox, a little bit longer for lynx and coyote, and you can also use them for otter. I caught otters in them lots of times, but you need to put 2 locks on these. One for the drowning wire, the wire that goes out into the water. I use drowning wire. And this is furls that I'm using is 3/16 brake line from Canadian Tire, of course. And that goes on there like this. Make sure that the curl in the wire is natural, the natural curl like that, and then you bend it right back around so it'll go in that furl, into the furl. A little bit hard there. I saw it off on bandsaw, so I saw it off. Anyway, you don't ruin any fur. Then I take the swaging this aircraft and just swage that, and there you have a little fine locking device. There's a timing, have a timing chain on the car. You don't have to buy locking locks, and they work fine, perfect. You bend them approximately 90 degrees there. So now, if I were doing otter, say putting this on a slide wire, I'd put another lock on there. But I'm not making otter snares. What I'm making is a fox snare. Again, just let the snare hang down, make a 90 degree, and come on around with this bend. Push it in, and again you swage it with your swager. You can put 2 under if you want. That's 3/16 furl. Now what we got here is this little snare. There's the locking. There's 1/8 hole down here. Is a bit bigger than the 1/16 hole up on that side. Makes it slide better. So, and it also makes a lock. So it's locked. Now I also cut off some this is the kind of wire that I use, tie wire sometimes, and this is what I use for this 14 gauge. You can also use 12. I use that for drowning sets for otters and for mink, and those little drowning sets would go on the end of this snare right here, and you would attach it there on the snare and tail your snare in a cubby set somewhere in an old beaver's house, and put it out into a rock or something like that in the pond. Nice waves out from the set, so the otter will go out in the water, and of course you can't come back when that's attached there. So